we've heard this DCP being talked. Show me a thumbs up if you've heard this word before. If you're a Toastmaster and you've heard DCP being talked so many times in a club. Okay, have you? All right. So now everything that we do has objectives, has parameters that gauges on how you fare. Right? Like when you come visit an appraisal, you are going to get a rating which tells you how you've done, and there are various KPIs, and there are different parameters in which you are evaluated in the job that you do. Correct? Are you with me so far? Give me a thumbs up if you are with me so far. Makes sense? Now, just like this, Toastmasters International also has a certain set of parameters in which it identifies a great club. Now, I'd like to say that IBC Titans is a great club, but how do I arrive at that? And that is the distinguished club program. What distinguishes a regular club from a special club is what the distinguished club program is. Are we doing everything right in the capacity of a club that the Toastmasters International has said in order to be called as a great club? Now, so that's the distinguished club program. Now, there are 4 important parameters that in which we are, just a minute, I think I got this. So there are 4 important parameters in which the health of a club is gauged. The first thing is the education, membership, training, and administration, club administration basically. I'm going to take you through one by one, but just to give you a gist of this, the club program has points. Now it's as easy as you get points for your Toastmaster of the Month award, how you get points, and every small thing counts and it culminates into one big award for you. Similarly, getting these points on the Distinguished Club program adds up in the entire program year and gives the club its recognition. So this is a club award given, and today's session is mainly focused on what can you and I as a member do in order for our club to get the Distinguished Club program. So if you're thinking that this is for Krishna and his team of officers, well, hello, you're sadly mistaken. This is for every single paid member in IBC Titans on how we can contribute to the Distinguished Club program. Now, quickly talking about the first one. Now, we all know that we are all going on our pathways projects, right? Like we finish a certain level. Some of us are in level 4, some of them are in level 1. Because Toastmasters is a self-paced program, it depends on you on how you want to finish your levels, how quickly you want to finish your levels. I remember the last year, Chaitanya went on a pathways level completion spree, and he literally finished so many levels in just 3 months of time. While the same thing, I took like a good 8 months, sat down and did my speeches. So what I'm trying to get at here is there are 6 points that our club can get just for the education goals that we file. And this is for the entire program year of July, which we just started. We are in August right now. So our program year started in July, and all the way up to June 30th is where this comes into play. Now, how can we get those 6 points? Now, when any 4 of us file our level 1s, we get 1 point. 2 more, 2 level 2s. If we file 2 people, file their level 2s, we get 1 more point. 2 more people file their level 2s, we get the 3rd point. Similarly, level 3, when 2 members of our club file level 3, then we get the 4th point. The 5th point is for 1 person filing your level 4s, level 5s, or a DTM award. And similarly, the 6th point is for 1 more person filing a level 4, level 5, or a DTM award. Now, how is this an important parameter to gauge the health of the club? Now, every time you give your speeches regularly and you are consistently giving your speeches, you automatically start completing your levels. So when you complete levels, depending on the various progression that our club members have been making, we believe that if we get all the 6 points, that means the club is healthy and it's running its meetings regularly, and the members are giving their speeches regularly, and progression happens like clockwork. Now, this is a lot of work on the VP education. So now that you know that this is the reason why we, have, people wanting to come and get the speech slots, and why our VP education literally is behind you to ensure that you give at least 1 speech a month, you should be able to cooperate with him a little better going forward. Now, the second criteria for which we, for which we are gauged in a club is the membership. Now, I can't even imagine how our club would have been if I had to see the same faces that I saw the beginning of the club. Imagine if I just had to deal with Mike, Preeti, and Anusha the whole time. I wouldn't have got introduced to amazing members like Ahmed, Chaitanya, the latest ones being Gajalakshmi, Ramya, and so many of them, right? So the churn of membership in a club is what determines how healthy the club is, because every new member brings in a new idea, a different way in which the same thing can be done over and over again. And that is why membership and bringing members into the club is a huge game changer in terms of how the quality of a club is. Now, how can you contribute as a member in this membership listing? Now, there are 3 specific windows that Toastmasters International has identified where we believe that adding members during these windows gives the most benefit to the club. And right now, we are in the first membership window, which is a Smedley's Award. August 1st to September 30, we should be adding at least 5 new members. So all you guests, if you're listening, you should know that Chetna and Chaitanya will be getting in touch with you very, very shortly just to check if you want to become members for you. Now, who are those who can become members? Any new member, anybody who is already a part of another Toastmaster club but wants to join our club as well, and anybody who stopped being a Toastmaster for a period of time before and now wants to continue again. That's called reinstatement. So any of these categories are considered for the membership award. So during the entire year, if you add 4 members, you get 1 point. If you add 4 more members, you get 8 points. So if you added 8 members in a year, you are very, very successful as a club. But hey, IBC Titans does not add 8 members. IBC Titans adds 15 members minimum, which means every single membership building window that we have, we make sure that we add members, because that's where the flesh and the blood of the club is, in our new members. Moving on to the third category, which is training. Now, how can we know how to run our clubs if our club officers don't even get trained on what they need to do? So the district, which is a collection of small clubs, many clubs become an area, many areas become divisions, 10 divisions contribute to what is called as a District 121 here. Now, the district organizes trainings for the 7 club officers that are elected in the beginning of the program year. Now, a minimum of 4 club officers trained itself will get you half a point. This is for the July. Now, if you do the same thing in Jan, you get another point. So 1 point goes for just getting our club officers trained. But IBC Titans does not do 4. While 4 is just the minimum, we make sure that all 7 officers from the club get to attend the TLI, and we ensure that the training is not just for the TCP credit, which is this point, but also to make sure that every single person knows their roles very comfortably. There is also an award from the District 121 PQD team, which is the Super 7 award. If we send our club officers to get trained in both the terms, then we become eligible for this award. Now, the training is the very, very essence of how a good club is measured. And so for that, the club officers training is 1 point. The last one is some administration here. Do we know our club officers? Are we changing our club officers for every program year? Are we paying our dues to Toastmasters International on time? Are we making sure that we have enough renewals, which is minimum 8 members renewing, and making sure that 3 more members from the earlier term continue? So these are some parameters. Again, 1 single point given for administration. So if you as a club and we as a club have elected our officers and have filed the officer list on time before the deadline, then we get half a point here. Since we did that very dutifully in June, we already get half that point. Similarly, there is September renewals coming right now. Now, Chetna will be pinging all of you to make sure that we, renew our Toastmaster membership well ahead of time, so that we become eligible for the other DCP point as well out here. Now, it's very, very important that we as a club are able to do this together. So it's not just the officers that are responsible for the success of our club, it's the entire club. Now, quickly in a nutshell, I just wanted to tell you, when we are called a distinguished club, If we get 5 points on this DCP, along with 20 members minimum. So remember, it's not enough if we just renew 8, we need 20 plus. And that's why we keep driving on the membership quality. So if we got 5 points, we're called a distinguished club. If we get 7 points, we're called a select distinguished club. And if we get 9 or 10 points, 10 is the maximum that you can get, we are a president distinguished club. Now, you should know that ever since the charter in April 2014, every single year, IBC Titans has been nothing but a president distinguished club, the highest recognition from Toastmasters International that is given to any club. So you know that you are in one of the best corporate clubs, in not just in the district, but in the entire world. Now, quickly to show you one more club status. Is this still something that is being shared? Just a minute, please. So there is something called as a dashboard in Toastmasters. Now, this is usually just for the club members to know, but I wanted you to see where is it that we keep getting tracked this. So every time our officers do their job, everybody gets to know, including our area director who's coming here to check whether we're doing this training properly or not. Everybody gets to know on how our club is performing. And here's how you can see that. Now, IBC Titans, we started, this is the day that we chartered. We started with a base of 23. So we need a minimum of 20 members when we finish our term. This is the alignment where we are in area E4 of District 121. And what are the goals that we have met till now? So we have submitted the club officer time in June very, very promptly. And if we renew on time in September, we will get 1 more point there. The PQD will be adding the half point here for the club officers that are trained, which our club will again qualify for all 7 officers. And every time that we add members, those member numbers will come up here. Every time that the awards are filed, they will show up here. So whatever I told you of the DCP, this is the club status on how IBC Titans as a club is doing. I'm going to stop right here. And I urge all of you not to worry about the DCP, because the DCP is really the headache of the club officers. But what you need to worry about is that, are you sincere in your club meetings? Are you taking up enough roles? Are you progressing on your pathways? Are you bringing one member to your club? Because this is COVID here. A membership drive is not the same when we do it in Krishna Magnum and when we do it online. So are you responsible enough to bring one other work buddy to a club meeting so that you can help in IBC Titans becoming a president distinguished club this program year as well? Think about it. And now I'll open the floor for any questions that you might have.